Hello, welcome to our broadcast. We will be interviewing some of the winter sports and activities leaders, such as Mr. Ricky and Mr. Souh. They will answer some questions about their activities and give you an idea of whether you would enjoy it or not. To start off, Willie and Jeff will be interviewing Mr. Ricky, the varsity basketball coach.
Today we're interviewing Coach Ricky. How long have you been a coach?
Well, I've been the head basketball coach in Madison. This is my 9th year. Before that, I was a middle school and 8th grade basketball coach for the 6 years prior to that. So for a total of 15 years.
What does your team do to prepare?
As a team, we do a lot of stuff in the summertime. We do a lot of camps. Some of those are skills camps. Some of those are team camps. The skills camps is where you work on just your individual skills like dribbling, shooting, ball handling, and then we also do some team camps, which are we get together and just play basketball together as a team. We do a lot of that in the summertime. The kids are also expected to do things on their own. So there's a lot of preparation that takes place, and most of that is done in the summertime.
What do you do to prepare?
As a coach, that's a good question, because as a coach, it's important for me to get ready for the season too, and I do that by, there's a couple of different ways I can do it. There's coaching clinics that I can go to that are throughout the whole United States, and there are some here in South Dakota that I am able to attend, and a lot of those clinics talk about strategies, they talk about different offenses, defenses that you can run, different drills you can do in practice. And then there's also a whole bunch of videos that you can purchase as a coach that talk about those same things that you can watch at on your own time and write down and take notes. And then just preparing your practice plans and preparing your game plans and things like that are important as a coach.
When and where is your next game?
Our next game is next Monday. I believe that is January 7th on right up at Dakota State Fieldhouse is where we're playing all of our home games. So it's a home game, but it's at Dakota State University Fieldhouse, and that's against the West Central Trojans.
How do you think your team did well this year?
Well, I think our team has the potential to be a very good team. We have a lot of kids that can play, and a lot of kids that are pretty talented. We're still trying to figure some things out as far as how much time kids should be playing, how much, who should be playing with who. But I think before it's all said and done, before the year is over, before the playoffs start, we're going to have a pretty good team.
Thanks for being here with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, now you know more about basketball, and you might even want to join. Next interview will be Mr. Souh. He will be telling us about band.
Hello, thank you. I'm here with Mr. Souh to interview him about band. So, Mr. Souh, how long have you been directing?
This is my 6th year here at Madison, and I did 1 year before, so that's 7 years of teaching.
Nice. Do you enjoy directing?
It's my passion. It's my favorite thing to do.
Cool. How many instruments are in the band?
There's all sorts, flutes, clarinets, bass clarinets, alto saxophones, tenors, trumpets, baritones, tubas, oboes, all sorts of percussion, just tons of stuff.
Cool, nice. What are upcoming events for the middle school and high school?
Well, we have the Fine Arts Night coming up this Saturday, and then we have our big 8th grade concert coming up in February. That's going to be a big deal, so we're really excited about that.
Nice. What is your favorite instrument?
Well, I really don't have a favorite. They're all kind of my favorite. It's kind of like asking who's your favorite child. But I play percussion, and so I guess there's a little bit of favoritism there.
Yeah, understandable. Okay. Do you understand? Oh, wait. Do you do anything else besides directing?
I really like to take my dog for a walk.
Nice.
Like to work out. Love sports. Love watching, watching the Vikings and stuff like that. So that's kind of my favorite thing to do.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay, now you know more about band, but you want to get lessons and try it. Anyways, next Mrs. Dotson will be interviewing about gymnastics.
Thank you. I'm here with Coach Dossett for gymnastics. And what are your priorities as a coach?
Basically, a major goal of mine, I guess, is to really strengthen their confidence in the sport and to allow them to have a good time doing what they're doing. And obviously, to have a good time, you have to be good at what you're doing. So we do a lot of strength training and conditioning and building on their skills to make them better overall athletes and really develop their confidence.
How long have you been coaching gymnastics?
This is my 11th year. I started coaching club gymnastics a little bit and recreational classes right away when I got out of high school, and I coached a couple of years in middle school, but this is my 11th year as head coach.
And what's your favorite thing about coaching?
Just really getting to know each of the athletes and their strengths and weaknesses, and helping them reach their goals and having a good time in the gym.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What did you think about that? Well, we're not done yet. Last but not least, we will interview Mr. Waba for wrestling.
Hello. Today we're here with Mr. Waba. He's the wrestling coach. And we're just going to ask him. So, how long have you been coaching?
I started coaching in 1986, right out of high school. Coached a couple years with the junior high at the time, and then moved into the high school program. And so I've been coaching for 27 years total, wrestling. And this will be my 14th year as the head wrestling coach at Madison.
Do you coach anything besides wrestling?
During the fall, I get the opportunity to coach 7th grade football with the kids, and it's a nice way to start the year. In the spring, then I go from wrestling into high school baseball, and then in the summer I keep pretty active with this year the girls softball team.
Alright, cool. How often do you have practice?
For wrestling, we practice every night after school, 3:30 till about 5:30 at night, maybe a little more, a little less, depending on the day. Those wrestling practices for our high school team start the second week of November, and they go until the last week of February.
All right. How long is your season?
Our season's about four months long. You have a couple breaks in there with Thanksgiving and Christmas, but the kids still work out during those times, so it's about a 4-month season.
How many tournaments do you have in your season?
Well, with the high school wrestling program, we're allowed 15 weigh-ins before regions. And so, depending on the season or the year, we have 15 weigh-ins always, but we kind of split it up between individual duels or tournaments. And so we try to get a half and half mix, so it's about eight tournaments and 7 duels that we'll wrestle throughout the year. But 15 weigh-ins total.
All right, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that's all of our interviews. Thanks for watching our broadcast, and we hope you enjoyed. Bye.